Hi, welcome to Foodie. Today we're going to make a nice little appetizer. Catherine and I, of course, love to go out to Asian restaurants, and one of our favorite go-to restaurants up here in Spring, Texas is Raku, R-A-K-U, and they've got fabulous Vietnamese spring rolls. So that's what we're going to make here today. It doesn't look too difficult as long as you can manage the rice paper and get the ingredients. So let's get started. I've got a pot of boiling water going on the stove, and one of the ingredients that we're going to wrap up into these spring rolls is rice vermicelli. You can get these, I think, at any American grocery store as well as Asian store. And they come in these little, usually 2 or 4, I don't know, I call them bird's nests packages. We're not going to need all of this, so I'm just going to try to divide this. Yeah, here we go. And then we can snip the bottom half here with some scissors. And I'll use the bigger half here. Okay, so like I said, I got my water boiling. If you see, these are very, very thin. I'm only going to boil these for 3, 4, 5 minutes until they just get a little bit nice and soft. And when our 3 to 4 minutes are up, I'm just going to take the noodles, drain them in a strainer, put cold water on them so that they stop cooking, and we'll just let them sit over there till they dry off. Okay, our rice noodles are finished, rinsed, and they're drying off. So what I want to do next here is get our peanut sauce, because of course you always dip your spring rolls into peanut sauce. I'm going to start with 1/4 cup of creamy peanut butter. I've got this a little bit overflowing because I know there's going to be some left in the cup. To our creamy peanut butter, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, tablespoon of soy sauce, you can use the low sodium if you want. And then to sweeten it up a little bit, we've got a tablespoon of hoisin sauce. And also, because we're going to put honey in here and sesame oil. I don't know if you remember, I forget what I was making just a few weeks ago. Easy way to get honey out of a measuring spoon. So I've got 1/2 tablespoon of sesame oil. And now, because of that sesame oil is coated on that spoon, I'm going to put in 1/2 tablespoon of honey. Now watch how this just pours right out. Isn't that beautiful? And the last ingredient is 1 clove of minced garlic. I'm just going to use the jar. So we can start mixing this up. I'm just going to get it started here, then I'm going to get a little whisk and whisk it up good. You know, because we want this really nice and smooth, that's why I like to use that jar of minced garlic. Okay, that's a good start. So now let's finish it up here with. Okay, so what I've got here now is a 1/4 cup of water. And I'm just going to add this a little bit at a time, just until, you know, it gets to the consistency that you like. You know, at the restaurants, it's fairly runny. Use a whole 1/4 cup. All right, nice smooth consistency. Now we're just going to set this aside till we're ready to eat. Okay, now we're going to get our little assembly line construction going here. So what I did with the vermicelli rice noodles, they're going to be like real long strings. And so what I've done, I'm trying to do this with my left hand. You just got a pair of kitchen scissors and just cut them into nice little, fairly short strands so you can line them in your wrapper. All right, we can start our little process here. So what I've got here is 22 centimeter round rice paper. I've got all my fixings all kind of lined up here. I've got some of these, the vermicelli rice noodles. I've got some carrot sticks. And, you know, make sure they're, you know, very fine. You can see these are very thin. I sliced up some cucumbers. I've got some peeled, some not peeled. I tend to like peels, the skin on my vegetables. That's where all the good nutrients are. Some cilantro. We're using chicken. Both of us prefer the chicken spring rolls. You could, if you wanted to do shrimp, you could boil some shrimp up and put them in there. And then last but not least, the butter lettuce. And this was kind of neat. I never noticed this at the store before. It's called living lettuce. So it's sitting here in like a little puddle of water, and it's keeps it really nice and fresh. And I like the butter lettuce because see how they're nice big round leaves. And I think what I might do, I'm gonna water, just put a little bit of, make this wet to keep that from rice paper from sticking. It did pretty good. Okay, so rice paper, soak it in lukewarm room temperature water for about 10 seconds. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to use 1 leaf of lettuce. So you want to leave some open on the side so you can fold that over so it sticks together good. Okay, a little bit of the rice noodles, a little bit of cucumbers. Carrots. Cilantro. Okay, now the chicken, we're going to put the nice pretty brown skin side down so that it shows through good on our wrapper. I'm just putting 2 Okay, now you want to roll these things really nice and tight. And when you get about halfway done, we're going to fold that skin over. And then continue to roll that last layer. Ah, not bad. Looks pretty good. All right, Catherine is going to do our wrap because I know she can do better than I can.
Okay.
So we've got our mat, we've got a little bit of water on here. She takes the rice paper,
Put here.
she dips it in there for like 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Starts with a butter lettuce. And try to pull off the end so it's not too sharp. Pull that off. Okay. And you stuff that lettuce part. Yeah. It's got some cucumber strips, some carrot strips, cilantro, some of our rice vermicelli.
Egg put here.
No, up here at the top.
Huh? Here is
Yeah. Because you want that to only have one layer over it. Yeah, I think the trick is to make sure you got plenty on the side to fold over. Fold over. You got to do it real tight, hon. There you go. Beautiful. Yeah. Good job.
a little bit better than you. Not really.
Okay, let's do one more. The water should be slightly warmer than room temperature, just kind of like a lukewarm. If you get it too hot, it's going to stick. And if you like mint, sometimes, especially the Vietnamese like mint.
Oh yeah, mint.
Yeah, I'm sure. The more you do it, the better you get at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tighter than mine for sure. The last little touch I want to do for the peanut sauce, I'm just going to chop up a few peanuts. These are unsalted. Just to make it look a little pretty on top. All right, Catherine's going to try our spring rolls.
Looks good.
They look good.
Very good. Same way.
Really? All right. Catherine gives it a thumbs up, just like raccoon. The real trick is trying to wrap those things really tight. I know I need to work on
Yeah.
that. I love them. Yeah, really good. Not too difficult to make. You just got to be able to find all the product. But there you go. Homemade Vietnamese spring rolls. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Ed Foodie right over there. Thank you for watching.